After 272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar, and it happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Off we go on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
Running with authority, pushes his way forward for a pickup of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Henry. And he'll get this up close to a first down as the tackle is made right at the midfield stripe. On 3rd and yard, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And he indeed picks up a Bears first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Open man, that's Romo-Dunze. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And they'll bring it inside the red zone. Finding space. Gain of 7. Inside the 20. Third and short yardage. Here's Williams. did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. The Bears call out their field goal team. This one from 52 yards away. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Bears will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw right away. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
That one good for 26 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the rookie from Penn State. And the Jaguars have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Going to go right back to Henry. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. On the give, here's Henry. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
On second down, it's Williams. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. 3-all is the score. And we're back to South Florida after this.
3 points of you.
On the handoff, it's Henry. Gets to the edge at the 30. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Chicago. No problem there on the extra point. And the Bears take a 10-3 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On first down, Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will tie things up. It's now 10-10. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Throwing right, It's taken in, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll run it with Henry. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 2nd reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, here's Henry. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
.21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Tight end going in motion here. Got his man at the 6. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Bears. The extra point is good. And the Bears go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He's inside the 35. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. And that one is intercepted. Jair Alexander picks it up. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will go up by 7. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. To throw is Williams. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is Williams. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here's Williams. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down. Williams.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday. After this, they face 2nd down and 7. To throw, it's Williams. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. Here's Cook. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. They'll try and run, and here's Henry. And this time, he's in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Chicago. That his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. So too soon, apparently, to worry about going for 2, even after the penalty. So this one will come from the 10. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he's got it at the 1. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. From the gun, here's a handoff. Finding room at the 35. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Lawrence. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Quick throw here is complete. Second reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Now Lawrence. That one intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. 2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl.
Guys.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing is Lawrence. This one complete right side. Second reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Here's Lawrence. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. It's second down. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. second reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Lawrence now. His throw left side is complete. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And the Jags are going to be looking at a first and goal. They move it down to the 4. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. To throw is Lawrence. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will go up by 7. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Second down and 8. They're going to motion the tight end over here. A give right up the middle to Henry. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Here's Williams on first and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Putting the tight end in motion. Williams to throw on second down. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On first and 10, it's Williams.
Bro.
That one late over the middle and intercepted.
None of you niggas gonna catch him. Damn, bro.
Have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Second and 7. To throw is Lawrence.
My fucking hooks ain't no shit.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
Lawrence now to throw on first down.
Well, like,
Gonna get this all the way down. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Lawrence now on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Lawrence.
Bro, like, this nigga 2 yards away from me, and they act like they can't get there. Damn.
That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's first and 10. Working out of the gun.
I pressed the wrong shit.
Another interception.
I straight pressed the wrong shit. Fuck.
And he is going to score. A pick 6.
This shit crazy.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will extend the third quarter lead.
Good shit, man.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's
I don't even know what to run.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
How the fuck 8 niggas start watching and I start losing?
Third down coming up. They send the tight end in motion. And on third down, that
Hey,
ball
bro.
incomplete.
We see this offense just continue to
This
search
shit
for a
wicked.
spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. This one incomplete. The
These
defense
niggas acting
up
like
to
they
the
mad at
challenge
me or
there.
something.
They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. On first down, Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Back to throw. Lawrence. Looking middle
Well,
of
it's
the
like he
field.
just
It's
throwing at my
complete.
foot. Like he know where he want to go.
Pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Jacksonville. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now here's Lawrence. That is caught. Back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Little on now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars are going to extend their lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Throw on the run is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. On second down, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Throwing is Williams.
Come on, bro. They want to do this nigga every week.
It's
This shit.
incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
This is Henry. That's powerful running. Lowers the shoulder and picks up 4. Third and 6. On third down, it's Williams from the gun.
Bro, make it make sense how these niggas is getting back there so fucking fast, bro.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a
You
chance
know this
to
nigga been on the
extend their
tube,
lead.
boy.
At this point, they're just trying to make something positive happen here late in the fourth quarter. This secondary blanketed the entire field, and the ball ends up falling into the wrong arms.
A first down throw for Lawrence. He'll take a shot here.
Look how my shit lagging, bro.
And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Second down, Lawrence. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant.
Bruh, be real, cuz.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying,
that's a sad way to go out.
I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the
He
end
switched
zone,
it hella cold. He be on all that shit.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams.
Like, he bringing a fucking a quarter of the field ass nigga all the way over like that.
Williams gonna look to throw it on first down. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's Williams on 1st and 10.
Oh, my goodness.
And the ball comes free.
Damn.
And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You know what that fumble just told me, though?
Now second down throw for Lawrence. Going left side down the field.
You know that fumble and all these catches and all that shit telling me?
Just shy of the 40.
It wasn't my win from the start.
1st and 10. Lawrence.
Look at that shit.
Short pass taken in by the tight
That
end.
nigga getting hit by brick walls and shit.
Down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brick wall.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Brick walls.
Here's Lawrence. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I don't know how the fuck you ran
I could
past
sit
him.
up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
That's deep for the back of the end zone.
Bum ass nigga.
Intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by
Nigga.
Jalen Johnson. The drive begins
Do
at
this
the 20.
shit.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's gonna wind
I straight
up
ain't trying to block that loop all game. I straight ain't even want to.
And it'll set up second down. Here's Williams. A dive and a catch. Incredible. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he
Bitch ass nigga, I do this shit. What are you
Touchdown
talking
Bears. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
That's some fuck shit.
Intercepted.
I'm always curious
They
how
got a
a
nigga
defense is
somewhere.
going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is
Tyson,
trying
we
to
finna
extend
play
it
our
to
other
the
game, bro.
How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board.
We playing
to the sideline and
Jags.
regroup.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
We died for fucking onside kicks and
Choice,
shit.
you
Man,
find
get your
yourself
weak
down big
ass
here
on
late in the
somewhere.
4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Just under 2 minutes to play on Super Bowl
I
Sunday.
got 30 ball in the
We're
Super
back
Bowl,
to
bro.
write a finish to the season after this.
I'm fucking weak as hell.
Lawrence now on 2nd down.
Oh yeah, CJ.
That's 3.
It's the redemption tour.
Time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Yeah.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
Man, Aluquan not that fucking cold.
Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
I'm trying to tell you.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll go left side here and complete this one.
To 7, he played on 7 niggas, bro. Like, why he hurt as much?
Good for a 1st down. Here's Williams now to throw. Throw left side, but that's going to be
Taylor Williams throw like a bitch.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Williams to the air once more. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again, Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll
I'm
be
finna
3rd
throw a
down.
mean-ass pick.
Throw it again. It's Williams. nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
It's like every hike is a damn
Walker, the former
sack.
first overall pick, in there for the sack. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him.
I do this shit, man. I've been trying to tell niggas the whole game. I ain't shit to play with.
Got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Tight end going in motion here. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2. They're going to motion the tight end over here. And he's trying to get to the pylon, but won't get there. Marked out right at the line of scrimmage. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Now a give up the middle. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. The clock will stop at 21 seconds to go in the game. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. The clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Catch made right side.
So weak.
And a good short tackle right there. It's
That's what I'm saying.
A good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Back to throw. Lawrence. Incomplete. They could get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down. There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Williams. That'll be incomplete.
That nigga just shed him, bro.
Down to likely just one more play. 2 incompletions to start.
This nigga don't got shit crazy but double or nothing. He shed it all game. All game, Kyson.
Here we go. One final play. Open man left
What's up,
side.
nigga?
He's got it. And the Jaguars have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions.
offended, man. Fuck. Don't do me like J-Bo did me. I got family. You ready to search? Well, your ass supposed to be curled up in the bed somewhere, ain't you? Alright. Your ass got put out. Wow, that should be the best low key, bro. It's gone for a little bit. That should be so damn lovely. So, oh, you gonna be what? 3 days? You passionate, huh? Muffins. Oh, you don't. You left. Mm-hmm. Boy, let me know when your ass searching, nigga. You secretly searching and shit. What you mean in the middle? Is you in the league? He could beat my arm.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway?
Nigga be getting hurt in this shit, bro.
And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Richardson going right to the air. This one complete to Lacey.
Forgot you a fucking man warrior and shit. That's good.
Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. And incomplete on the deep ball. You look at this Colt defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Quick throw to Collins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And now an audible here into something else.
He running.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Are we going there? Who your left tackle? We going Eddie.
You talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Going Eddie.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Again, it's Stroud. Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Escaping the pressure right.
Man, he is not that fast.
As he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Guys, why are you running man? When the fuck you start doing that bullshit?
Up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now Richardson back to throw it. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. Still going. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Richardson out of the shotgun. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The Colts at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Richardson working from the gun. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
He's doing too much, nigga.
Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. You look at this Colt defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. There's some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. And one more time, here's Kirk. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing again is Stroud. He'll swing left side, caught by Collins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Sliding out of the pocket. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60%.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, that that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way. Makes a great
But niggas really don't think, they don't know what the fuck Joy Pickett's gonna do for us, bro.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith.
Tackle that nigga, man.
Across the 25 to the 27.
So he's finna go federal.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's Stroud. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Fourth down. Here's Stroud. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Richardson looking to throw. Flushed out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0.
That was a fucking play of the game, play of the year.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Stroud looking to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Buying time to his left. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Well, we saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him a penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys.
That's hilarious. I ain't gonna lie.
Stroud out of the gun here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Usually at the sideline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here goes Stroud again. Forced out to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Richardson to throw. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take it near the 40. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Stroud sets up the play action. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. Taking a shot for Dell here. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive.
Damn, why did these niggas just turn around?
Line going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll change things up. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
That's what you want, huh? You just do that all day. Don't worry, I will.
Second and a couple.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them. Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Richardson looking to throw this. And this complete to Mitchell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the shotgun, Richardson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. And that's a wise decision. Remember, he threw the pick on the last drive. This time he says, I'm not forcing one. I'm just getting it out of here. 9th play of the drive coming up. And certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Come on, man.
Go down. They get to him back at the 40.
This shit is not defense,
the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
That shit don't work no more, though, bro.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now it's Richardson. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead. A try here for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I don't even look no more.
He finds his target, it's Schultz. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. As Stroud now to throw. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit. Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's Stroud. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. A shotgun snap to Stroud. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Fourth down, here's Stroud. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, I think
call something else other than this damn man shit.
See things get a little bit better for them in this half, aren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive,
what y'all do?
We'll have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Richardson looking to throw. Got his man, it's Warren. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down. Looking to throw. Richardson. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Taylor is not going anywhere.
That's what you want.
Hit and drop for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Well, I'm looking at
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Come out, nigga. Yeah.
And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I'm straight done with this game, bro. I used to be able to fucking...
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So
What the fuck is these soft-ass hits?
Because otherwise, they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is, don't quit competing.
Stroud looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
That nigga sucked, though.
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing now is Stroud. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line.
Yes, you do.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this
How
in
is
the
that
first
weak?
half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Stroud to throw it. And this is incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases
The defense on serious.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime
I'm asking you,
defense,
nigga.
blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Colts are going to get the ball back.
I tell you, it's different over
here.
here.
They hold on 4th down. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there.
Hey, remember you said I was never gonna skunk you? I wish you would quit.
And the Colts have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point safely.
Better not close that,
and that
man.
makes this 35-0 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's taken
He's
down
effing.
the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now Stroud. And my goodness, another interception. And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. He's going to be out of bounds on what's
Turn
going to
your
wind
ass
up
down,
being the
boy.
final play of quarter number 3.
You know you get hurt in this shit,
3 quarters in
man.
the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 13 yards out. And the Colts are on their way to a 2-0 start. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 42-0. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
On 2nd and 10, Stroud eluding the pressure right.
Tried for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And
That's
he goes
scary
out of
ass
bounds
shit,
just
man.
shy of the 45.
68 yards receiving now for him in the game. Had a first down on that last catch as well.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way. Because
You have to let you score.
They might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And now here is another interception. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
Stroud looking to change the play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in?
That was cold.
Catch. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
That was nice.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play
boy,
right
you
there.
gay as
This
hell.
team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that.
Don't do that, bro. I'm blocking it.
Now to attempt the Texan field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt.
Oh, yeah. You suck for that.
Able to put this one through, and they'll get back 3, but this
They'll
remains
kick
a
3.
large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them
That
one
shit
bit.
terrible.
It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And we will not.
I mean, your ass straight ran, man, the whole game. What type of weird ass shit is that, man?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin.
They niggas watching me play, bro.
And if they do go and get more, it'll work out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
I'm trying to get Adenine to the fucking
Coming up
back
on
of
the final
bitch.
2.5 minutes, and boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They go play action with Richardson. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And the catch is made. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for Andy.
That's cold.
63 yards. Richardson working from the gun. Being chased out left.
Oh, my
And
God.
will be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession.
Damn, that was tough, though, nigga.
And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now, because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. And my goodness, another interception. He's on his way. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown.
As soon as you come out of that man shit, look at what the fuck happened.
Extra point forthcoming. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
What the fuck you on, bruh?
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away.
None of your
following
niggas
the
like
touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
My joystick's so damn dumb, boy.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Charvarius.
What you was saying, nigga?
And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's pretty evident that any
Thought that shit was an easy pick, huh, nigga?
They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And that's caught inside the 30.
I do this shit. I do this shit.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start.
I do this.
Well, there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt.
And this is going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley.
It's interesting when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice... And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of
She get crucial in her boy.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
How you see him?
Play there for Houston. 54 yards. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Looking to throw. Stroud. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure
gangster shit, don't it?
Released it, and it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get
I
his
can guard that shit.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man.
Throw it again. I
The
bet you
Houston
he throw a
offense is
pick.
going to stay out there as they'll try for two. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And this is caught, so they do get the two. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
What's up? Man, fuck your nephew.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn
How
now
about
to kick
that,
it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Behind.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
Richardson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in.
I don't even know. I think it was Jabo.
Charles are still airing it out at this point
Zach
despite that huge lead. And some people
Zabo
say,
had beat on
why
Zach
are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
I said Zach.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Stats when you get an opportunity.
It was Zach, nigga. Stop that dumb shit.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball.
It was like 35 to 42 or some shit.
To some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. So here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So the ball down to the 16 here for
Man,
first
he
and 10.
don't deserve that shit, man.
Play action. Stroud now. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this is
He could do, if he's doing that, he could play, nigga, if he's doing shit like that.
Here, but still down big. The CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat, and there he is again already, his second touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out...
Oh, Bethune-Cookman.
Another interception. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
It's funny to me because...
Yeah, you didn't know you could do that.
And I notice you cradling the football. You get
What the fuck they on?
Points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that.
He got a PlayStation down there. Oh, he said, don't plug the shit in.
Not a fumble. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better
Bro,
team.
stop.
Right?
Get out of man real quick, bro.
But give
Fuck.
them a lot of credit for staying with it. They
I
didn't
don't even
stumble
get what you
around
want
out
with
there.
that
They
shit.
didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
Oh, God. Fuck, dude.
Oh, good move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Man.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Escaping the pressure right.
Damn.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
That's what you want,
So
bro.
the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
I get out this pocket, nigga. It's up.
Here's Richardson to throw. He's going up top for Taylor. And this is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago.
Damn, I still got
And
my
you noticed
ass
they
beat.
did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Colts, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.